Hey guys, TecTimmy here. So in this video, I am going to be doing an unboxing and setup of the Amazon Echo Show 15.
Oh boy, it's TecTimmy time.
So this is no longer the largest Echo Show in the family because they added a 21-inch model just this year, but this is going to be perfect for my needs. I want to mount it over on the wall in my kitchen and use it as a smart home hub. Amazon is now touting this as a kitchen TV with its new Fire TV integration and some other speakers. I probably won't use it for that. I'm more concerned about the smart home hub. But if you want a small TV in your kitchen that works with Fire TV and your favorite streaming services and so forth, not a bad way to go. I really like the premium look and feel of this. And of course the box. Amazon always does a great job with the packaging. And so it looks like I am going to need to use my unboxing knife. It's my Viking unboxing knife. I took a few notes for you guys here that I want to basically let you know about the new features of the newer Echo Show 15. So that would be the second gen. This is the first gen that I have here, and bad on me. I've actually taken my time getting this out of the box, so now they come up with a new one. But I'm still excited to get this set up and get it mounted on my wall. I do not like that at all. I don't like having cords hanging down, so I'll say that right off the start. My plan is to actually mount a flush mount and outlet behind this thing, so it doesn't do that. I don't like that. So back of the box, household harmony with Alexa. So basically, you can add sticky notes, you can ask it for recipe ideas and so forth, and then family-friendly TV shows and so forth. So there's that TV angle. We have that in a few different languages there, fine. And again, they really do a nice job with the box. So here we have just a few specs. So we'll just run down through this real quick, as I said. So it's 15.6 inches, so 1080p. So not 4K, 1080p. And that's true of the new model as well. So you can display landscape or portrait. And for that, I'm hoping that they make a swivel mount so I can sort of mix it up both ways on my wall here. We have a 5 megapixel camera, Bluetooth, hands-free with who, microphone and camera, yada, yada, yada. So that's enough on that. And then here we have basically more, see what matters most. This is basically general, their typical marketing. So without further ado, let's get this sucker out of the box. I'm going to take my knife here, and we're just going to run it right alongside that tab. It looks like we'll have another, I'm putting my knife way over there so I don't slice my finger off. And it looks like we're going to have another easy open unboxing experience, hopefully here with, oh, it looks nice. It looks like a photo frame. I like this. I actually like it a lot, particularly compared to the Echo Shows. I own all of the Echo Shows, so I have a 10, an 8, 5s. I have them all, basically. And then, all right, so it looks like we will have the opportunity to do some sort of a swivel mount. I like that a lot. So let's just do a quick peel here before we get into the other box contents. So it looks like it wants us to, well, does it though? Because it wants to peel it that way. I don't know. Oh, so okay. 2 tabs here. So this is the way we want to do it. We're going to go horizontal mode here. So that was stuck on there pretty good. And then this here is going to come up. This here is going to come up. And so we got 4 flappy things. And then here we go. And ooh, I really like the clean look of that. And hi guys, you can see my reflection. And I'm trying not to pick my nose here. There we go. All right, so let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to set this aside for now, just so we can review the other box contents here. And so it looks like we have some, I'm going to put this right here. And it looks like we have our documentation right on the top. That's nice. This looks to be maybe a part of the mount. Interesting. So I'm going to pull this out, cardboard and all here. And it looks like we can just flip that around here. So it looks like, so that is not, oh, it is. So this is a mounting plate. Look at that. So this is steel. I thought this might be a, what do you call it, a template for the wall, but this is actually steel. Feels nice and solid. So presumably this is going to go on the back to mount it on the wall. Here we have our document. Amazon always does a nice job with the documentation. I feel like a broken record when I say that. I love these manuals. They're so well done. The type is nice and big, easy to read. And then we have our call outs here before mounting, tips for mounting. And so we have different, Don't mind that noise. That's just my Amazon Astro running over the cellophane. Scared me. But so tips for mounting on the wall. Consider the height of everyone using the device. Good call. Make sure there's enough room to mount the device in both orientations. Great. That's what I want. Don't drill holes over studs. Electrical wiring the piping. Always good advice. That sounds like it could be painful. Before mounting, unplug the device from electrical. Right, of course. So tools you'll need. Level it to a stop on the wall safe tape. So we need some tools there. And then also in the box, we have our wall mount, power adapter, screws, mounting template. Now, what I don't know, and if you guys do know, drop a comment down below in terms of whether or not this mount supports both the vertical and horizontal orientation, or if we need to buy something separately. Once I get that answered, I'll either leave a comment or drop something down in the description before. So the wall mount looks fairly straightforward, even for someone who is not all that handy when it comes to carpentry. Right, TecTimmy, shame on you. So set it up, Wi-Fi. So it looks like standard setup stuff, which is hopefully just plug and play here. Explore, settings and shortcuts, things to try. We know how that goes. Privacy and troubleshooting, and then a different language. It looks like, would that be French? I don't know. So bonjour, French. So French, English, Spanish, French. That much I know. So documentation, I'm setting that aside as well. And then here we have our white power cord with a dark bevel device. So I've said before, and other folks have also complained about the fact that white cord with a dark device. But in this case, particularly where most people have lighter colored walls, this makes sense where it's running down. Again, I don't want that. I don't want the cord showing at all. I want this mounted nicely into the wall, flush behind the thing, so it looks like a I'm going to say work of art, but it looks like art on the wall or a photo frame on the wall instead of a device. So here is our mounting kit. We have screws and then anchors. And then here we have some additional documentation. So they do have a mounting template, which is good for noobs like me. I did say noobs. So there's that. So that looks just like the other thing. Cool. And I'm thinking it is actually going to work vertically and horizontally now that I see that. So that is pretty much it inside the box. So that is our unboxing. And I am just going to fling the box aside here. We're going to bring the device back up onto the table. We're going to put all this stuff here for good measure, make it look nice and neat. So those are all the pieces. And then we have this guy here. And shazam, there we go. And I'm going to try and stay out of the way so that we can do a quick setup. And what I'll do is, in order to get this through this as quickly as possible, I am going to fast forward through any pieces that are either self-explanatory. Ooh, that's interesting. How do we get that off? Oh, it's just there. So I'm going to fast forward through any pieces that are either self-explanatory or look like they're going to be painfully slow. So in terms of this guy here, so we have our standard 30 watt. So that's similar to the other Echo Show devices. Actually, it's a 30 watts, good enough. And then so here, and presumably this is on the bottom somewhere. And no, is it in, where do we, oh, good. So it's in here. So that means we can recess it in the wall. It looks like we also have a micro USB as well. I'm not really sure why you would use that. Again, if you guys know, and if I get anything wrong, please correct me. Drop some comments down below. I appreciate that in advance. So I'm going to take this here and I'm going to slant this over here. And we are going to see how fast we can get this up and running. So I plugged it in and here we go. So it wants to do vertical. Interesting. Okay, and I think I have most of this in the frame here. I do. So let's just see. Firing up. And again, I'll fast forward through all these parts just to get this to go more quickly. Getting your device ready, just a moment. Blah, 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 blah. Getting your device ready, just a moment. Quick start guide. Again, I will fast forward through these types of things if it makes it go faster. All right, so once I select the language, boom, English.
Hello, ready for setup.
Here she is. That's our friend ALEXA. Sound is a bit muted, I'll be honest, although I'm told that the sound in the newer generation is actually, so they've improved on that, which is nice. I don't really want this for sound. I don't really care about sound with this particular device. Again, for me, I'm going to be using this as a dashboard, a smart home dashboard, essentially. So there is for this one, I am going to use my 5K network. It wants us to save the password to Amazon. I'm curious as to whether it's going to make me want to log into my Amazon account or not, which has been par for the course with some of my other devices lately. So I'm just going to put my notes aside here. And why don't we take this stuff for a good measure for housekeeping? And it does. So it wants us to log into my Amazon account as well. So we're going to do this, and I'm actually going to, of course, blur this out. Sign in. Let's see if I got the right password. So it says it's registering. This is encouraging. Fast forwarding if necessary. And I'll just say, looking at this right now, I love the screen. It is a beautiful display. I really want to get this up on my wall. Here's our camera right here. On the right, there's a shutter here that just slides back and forth. If you want to block that off for privacy, camera off, it'll tell you. A little bit of a flicker there, which is interesting. Hopefully that does become a thing. So it says Echo Show is registered to me already because Amazon knows me and they know my account. So I said continue down the bottom right there. I thought I just selected Eastern Standard Time, didn't I? I guess we have to do this twice. I'm going to pick that again and then say continue. And then it wants me to pick my address. Looks like the first one is probably Amazon. Let's go with Amazon shipping. It looks like I have two different addresses for my home address in here. So it said address not found, and then I guess I found it. So which room is this going to be in? This is going into the kitchen for Shizzy. It's actually the kitchen hallway. The wall on the way into the kitchen is really where I want it, so I can see my calendar and so forth in the morning. A group with this name already exists. Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do. We don't want to create two kitchens. Only one kitchen here. TecTimmy is not that successful yet. I think that, okay, so let's just say we are going to actually, because I have so many of these, I think this will be my 5th Echo Show, as obnoxious as that sounds. Say okay, so we want to make sure I specify that this is the 15. Quiet, Echo. Latest software. I'm going to hit install now. Fast forward the video. There we go.
As I install the updates, this device will restart twice.
I'm going to fast forward through this entire piece, guys. Okay, so it looks like the next thing it wants us to do is to choose our photo display. Let's go with, which one do you guys like? Let's go with art. Why not? Ask for more, right? I should note there was an option for Amazon Photos. If you use that, this will actually display your own photos on the device for the ones that you upload to the Amazon Photos app. And now it's basically your appointments, the reminders, everyone's Alexa, set up a profile. I'm going to go with myself here. So this is useful if you plan to share and use this with other family members. That's fine. Voice ID, we're going to set that up later. You guys probably know what that is already. It basically allows Alexa to recognize your own beautiful voice. We're going to also set up visual ID later, which is camera, and you know who will recognize you using the camera. Little creepy, I get it. Okay, and edit name and pronunciation, we don't have to do that. Looks good to me. And then we'll just say that's everyone for now. I'd like to set up profiles for my kids so when they come visit, they can use it as well. Okay, so that's live streaming. So as a monitor, I have ASTRO for that. So parental controls, we don't, oh, no, I didn't want to pick that one. I'm gonna go back. So yeah, so this has Amazon Fire TV built in. No parental controls needed here. I don't like Amazon Sidewalk, so we're going to say turn Sidewalk off. I'm going to opt out of Sidewalk, and we're also going to opt out of all this marketing ease. And then I will get this to the point where it brings on the home screen, and then I will do a
This device
separate
is ready.
video that's a review and talks about some of the features and stuff later. But for now, I just wanted to walk you through the unboxing and setup. So as soon as she fires up here, we'll take a first look, and then we'll wrap up the video. Very cool. I wonder if it's going to give us a widget in the top space there. Yep, a little bit in 9 Inch Nails, which I just played on one of my other devices. All right, so now it's asking us to set up our Fire TV experience. I'm gonna X that out for now. And so here we are on the home screen, bunch of different widgets that we can set up and configure here. Again, that's going to be a topic for a separate video. Others also have excellent videos on that out on YouTube as well. I will probably do one at some point, but for now, I just wanted to get you guys to this place where we can say, Alexa, what's the weather today?
The current weather is 41 degrees Fahrenheit with
There we
mostly
go. And
cloudy
she
skies.
displays it in this
Tonight,
nice,
you can expect
big,
snowy,
beautiful
rainy
display. How
weather
cool is
with a
that?
low of 32 degrees.
So essentially, guys, that's it for the unboxing and setup. We are now officially set up, and I'm going to go ahead and customize this, figure out what I like, what I don't like, and then I'll report back maybe in a few months to do a review of this. If you are into ALEXA devices and just tech in general, consider subscribing to the channel. I do all sorts of videos about tech. And if you got any value from this whatsoever, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the video, it helps out the channel a lot. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.